rap, the thing your 50-year-old cousin still thinks he has a shot at. Rap has been around for decades, and it's gotten so mainstream, it's now even part of the Super Bowl halftime show. But now, there's a new style of rap that's blowing up. And it's gotten to the point where the mayor of New York is so concerned that he's trying to rein it in.
Mayor Eric Adams is trying to curb the violence associated with drill rap. Now, that's a branch of rap music that is about the violent side of the streets.
I had no idea what drill rapping was, but I called my son, and he sent me some videos, and it is alarming.
Drill rap came under renewed scrutiny after 18-year-old artist Jaquan McKinley's murder earlier this month.
Adams made national headlines late Friday when he called out social media companies for their responsibility in promoting violence in drill rap videos, and he vowed to put a plan in motion.
We pulled Trump off Twitter because of what he was spewing. Yet we are allowing music, displaying of guns, violence. We're allowing it to stay on these sites.
Okay. Hold on. It is not fair to compare President Trump to rappers. All right? Rappers are all about dissing their haters and banging porn stars and bragging about how rich they are even when they're secretly broke. Does that sound like Donald Trump to you? You show some respect. And yeah, once again, social media companies are in the crosshairs because, you know, these days they're getting pressure to take a lot down, right? COVID misinformation, election misinformation, hate speech, bullying. They can't keep up. I mean, soon the only thing that's going to be left on social media is just going to be cat photos and things your grandpa accidentally tweeted while trying to Google, where did Jeannie and I have our first date? But the real question is, what is drill rap? And why is it even scaring the mayor of New York? Well, let's find out in another installment of If You Don't Know, Now You Know. Rap music, AKA hippity hop. It's a music form that tackles every topic, you know? It talks about relationships, talks about money, social issues, life on the streets, balling. It can even talk about the relative moisture content of vaginas. But it can also celebrate gang violence. And that's what has some people worried about drill rap.
The hard-driving beats and dark, ominous sound of drill originated in Chicago. It was also heavily gang-affiliated. It got a new life in Brooklyn and was brought into the mainstream by the late Pop Smoke.
Drill music has been around for more than a decade, but local activists tell us what's different is that the music now has a darker tone, with drill rappers creating songs and viral dances that celebrate local murders.
Leaky got shot. What the hell? Fast face, hot on gang. Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was right. Where's Corbin?
More than the music itself, NYPD says it's the taunting and dissing in the lyrics that are rapped and posted on social media that fuel the violence.
It's dissing people that passed. It's dissing people, family members. It's dissing people, homies. And when that happens, they homies, they family members, and they peoples is gonna retaliate. And it's just a never-ending cycle.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of the lyrics in drill rap aren't just about street life and violence in general. No, they're attacks on specific people in rival gangs, and especially taunting people who were already murdered. Which, if you ask me, is way over the line, people. Like, what are you trying to prove at that point? The person is dead. Why you gotta make songs dissing a dead person? It's not like God's up in heaven like, we were gonna let you in, but little Trey bodied you so hard on that track, you gotta go to hell. No busters allowed through the pearly gates. Oh, they roasted you, kid. And look, I'm not a rapper, you know, until my mixtape blows up. But if you ask me, a good diss track doesn't need to call for someone's murder. It doesn't need that. In fact, in my opinion, I think the best diss tracks don't even mention the names at all. Yeah, look at Taylor Swift. All she said was that someone stole her scarf, and it ruined Jake Gyllenhaal's life. Yeah, that dude wishes he was just shot in the street. But drill rap is getting renewed scrutiny right now because 2 drill rappers were murdered in New York just this month. And as you can see, the backlash has been widespread, right? From Eric Adams to the police to local community leaders on the ground. Even some of New York's biggest hip-hop DJs, people who love drill music, by the way, have said that they're going to stop playing explicit diss tracks because they don't want to encourage any more violence. And look, you can totally understand where all of these people are coming from. right? They feel like the rap is making the street more dangerous. But don't forget, this is an argument that we've heard about rap music for decades.
Gangster rap has become incredibly popular and profitable by selling lyrics about black-on-black violence. Now that some of its stars stand accused of doing what they've been rapping about, life seems to be imitating art, so to speak. And the critics are coming out in force. Some radio stations have refused to play the most controversial rap records.
In the wake of the Rodney King verdict and the civil unrest in Los Angeles, some police officers across the country now say they're feeling threatened by the lyrics of a rap song.
Radio stations such as KACE in Los Angeles and WBLS in New York announced they would no longer play songs they considered negative.
You have the right of free speech in this country, but you don't have the right to yell fire in a crowded theater. They're yelling shoot in a community that is crowded with guns.
They don't seem to see any connection between the kind of music which they sell for profit and the kinds of problems we have in American society.
Rap opponents say they're fighting to save a generation. It won't be easy. Last night at the Billboard Music Awards in Hollywood, one of the most foul-mouthed rappers, Dr. Dre, was upheld as one of the best artists of the year.
Oh, that foul-mouthed Dr. Dre! What a disgrace! I, for one, will never buy mid-range headphones from that man. But yeah, back in the 90s, people were saying all the same things about rap music that they're saying now about drill rap music. And you find in another 30 years, they'll be saying the same thing about whatever rap is then. These crypto rappers are out of control. We don't feel safe in our own metaverse anymore. And look, please don't get me wrong, I am not saying the backlash against drill rap is exactly the same situation as the 90s. I'm not saying that. In fact, this week, Eric Adams actually sat down with a group of drill rappers to hear their side of the story, which is definitely not something that was happening a lot back then. You know, like Rudy Giuliani never sat down for a meeting with Tupac. And if he did, it was only because he was trying to find dirt on Hunter Biden. But still, the fact that we've been down this road before probably should be a reason to pause. Just pause before condemning an entire genre. Because a lot of the people that think drill rap is the cause of this violence don't realize that if you ask people in the drill rap community, they say, no, it's not the cause of the violence, it's actually the other way around.
How are we taking a genre of music and saying, this is the problem in the community? How the is that the problem? That's music. It's a problem that already existed before they had this genre of music. The music is the expression for trauma.
They're rapping about their reality, and they need to understand that if, for example, they were to ban drill music, is violence going to stop? It's not. So we're seeing it as they're using it as a scapegoat.
The community is like, it's like, there's no hope, there's no opportunities. No, we're just making music so we could get out of these places.
The lyrics are a manifestation of what is already happening, right? They are actually living their reality, right? So if their reality was different, then they would rap about different things.
Yeah, you see, from their perspective, people upset about violence in rap music are focusing on the symptom instead of the root cause. Because you want to ban drill rap, but you don't want to ban income inequality. You want to ban drill rap, but you don't want to ban mass incarceration. You want to ban drill rap, but you don't want to ban failing schools. You want to ban drill rap, but you don't want to ban the things that lead to drill rap. And look, this isn't even unique to this issue, right? Like, attacking the symptom instead of the cause is as American as arming teachers. But just cracking down on drill rappers won't stop anything. They'll just find another way to express themselves, right? You're going to end up creating a generation of drill podcasters. When I'm putting my enemies to sleep, I always do it on a Casper mattress. The point is, drill rappers are like any other artist. Their art is going to be an expression of what's around them. If you want to stop the music, don't emulate the same mistakes America has been making for 30 years. Emulate policies from a country that isn't producing drill rap. Like, I'm not trying to start a beef, but there's a reason that the Scandinavian drill scene ain't shit. And yeah, I'm talking to you, Finland. What you gonna do? Give me free healthcare? Shit. And look, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's necessarily wrong to stop some of these songs from spreading on radio or on social media. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that can't be the only solution. And who knows? Maybe if you actually fix the issues in these communities, then maybe, just maybe, the rap music that comes out of them could sound a whole lot different.
You already know what it is. It's your boy DJ Systemic Change. My neighborhood good, the road smooth, the system working exactly how it's supposed to. I got no beef, nothing to complain about. Let's go. Started my job, so I got a suit. Close to the crib, so a short commute. Good funded, no potholes on the route. After school program to mental youth. Schools are well funded too, so they learning the science and math. My kid been learning piano and flute. My neighborhood good, ain't no need to uproot. None of these boys wanna shoot at me. Wow. Too many job opportunities. Damn. Dropping their cash on the home. How? Got free approved for a loan. Best education a man can get. 4-year degree, not a dime a debt. Don't have to worry about felonies. Nope. I'm at home buying affinities. The neighborhood sunny and everything's good when the police be seeing me. They be pulling me over and they be coming up and they gapping me. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I really have no complaints. It's a wonderful neighborhood. I got a great home. I got a guy you could call. We could, get you a good realtor.